Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. This is going to be my first one for Ladder Season 4. So this season I decided to do something a little bit different. Usually I go the route of Sorceress because of the teleport. I go Blizzard Sorceress, then into Lightning, make another character. This time around I decided I want to go with the Paladin. So I went with Hammerdin, and I decided once I got to Hell I was going to do some Chaos runs. As you can see right here in the background, here's the gear that I started out with when I first got to Hell. At the end of the video, I will do a recap of the gear that I ended up with after trading and everything else from the runs. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below. It helps the video immensely, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump right into it. On run number 10, we get a 10 ED mage plate with 3 open sockets. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be my Enigma base when I end up making it. On run number 12, we find a 4 open socket Monarch. Now these are obviously worth money, and especially in the beginning of ladder. Now as you can see right here, not too long later I ended up trading it for a gold rune, which was pretty nice. On run number 15, we find a Lem rune. "22 runs in, we find a gold wrap. Always nice to find early on in the ladder. The very next run, we end up finding a wizard spike. I think I traded this for an or a Malrune. On run number 28, we end up finding Rasha's Amulet, which was super cool because these hold a lot of value early on in the ladder. "41 runs in, we find a Reaper's Toll at 191% enhanced damage. Now I ran this on my Mercenary when I was using an Act 2 Mercenary for a little while. On run number 60, we find a 7% Magic Find Small Charm. On run number 61, we find a Razor Tail. I actually ended up trading this a while later for 6 Hate Keys. Right here, I traded the Rasha's Amulet for a Vex rune and a Co rune. And then I was able to put together a Heart of the Oak, which was a nice upgrade for my Paladin. On run number 66, we find Ethereal Sacred Armor, which will be nice to make my Mercenary's Fortitude with later. On run number 68, we find a pair of 10 Life Leech Dracul's Grasp, which early on in the ladder, these are really nice. And if you look, these are only 1 off perfect on the strength and 3% off perfect on the enhanced defense. It's actually a really nice pair of Dracs. On run number 80, we find a Lidless Wall. On run number 93, we find Naj's Puzzler, which is pretty nice. It's a lot better than the Telestaff I've been using, so I ended up using this right away. On run number 100, we find a Druid Shape-Shifting Grand Charm. Run 105, we find a 3/4 Cold Facet. On run number 110, we end up finding Nature's Peace, which can be really nice early on in the ladder for farming the keys from Nilithak, making it to where you can't perform Corpse Explosion and kill your character. On run number 127, we find a pair of Gore Riders. On run 134, we get another unique ring. This one turns out 30% Nagel. Pretty nice find. "138 runs in, Diablo ends up dropping us an Arachnid Mesh, which I was really stoked to see. On run number 141, we find a pair of Ethereal Gimmer Shred, which could be pretty nice for a throw barb. 145 runs in, we find our second Razor Tail. Perfect for those Amazons. So you can see right here the Arachnid that I found. I ended up trading for 2 Vex runes, which I was pretty happy with. That was a cool trade. On run number 169, we find our first Geed's Grand Charm, which is pretty crazy. Turned out 34%. Usually, in this many runs in Chaos Sanctuary, I would have found 3 of these already, but somehow, at the latter start, I finally find one. On run number 170, we find a Gladiator's Bane, which can be a pretty decent mercenary armor. On run number 174, we find a Snow Clash. So right here at this point, I had a Necro Torch that I got for super cheap, just as a placeholder for the stats. I ended up getting this Paladin Torch for a couple of Vex runes, for the 6 H keys that I got, and a few other random things. I mean, it's super low, it's only a 12-11, but I was happy to get it. It helped my character out a lot. On run number 187, we end up finding another Cold Facet. This one comes out 5-4. On run number 196, we find an Ethereal Colossus Volge, which this will get 4 sockets from Larzik, so I might end up using this for an insight. So at the end of the runs, I ended up at level 90. You can see right here the gear that I was wearing at the end. Made some pretty good upgrades. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below, guys. I put a lot of time into these videos, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for watching.